If you think you've seen every story about one ordinary guy that gets caught up in something way bigger, wait until you read The Guy in the Chair number one, a new book from Dark Horse. Let's talk about it in this video. Welcome back to the channel. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast, where comic books come to life every week. Let's talk about one of Dark Horse's most intriguing debuts. This is The Guy in the Chair, number one. Uh, I was very much looking forward to this because I know that some of the creative team, I read some of their stuff before, but this is a brand new comic from Dark Horse Comics, a grounded mystery with relatable characters, a surprising twist, and a tone that is going to keep you hooked from start to finish. So, The Guy in the Chair number one is co-written by Hannah Rose May and Utkarsh Amdukar. Apologies if I mispronounce any of those names. With art by Guillermo Sana and colors by Deborah Kelly. Letters by Steve Wands. This is a great comic book. Dark Horse is a great record of really bringing really fun stories like this. So at first, although the premise here may seem familiar, like, an average person that finds themselves wrapped up in something maybe way over their head, but what makes this book shine is how the setup really evolves into something deeper. It's not just another regular guy getting thrown into a weird situation, not another reluctant hero story. It's about perspective and what happens when ordinary life collides with extraordinary circumstances. The writing really hooks you because you think this is a by the book type of story in the first issue, but as we dive deeper into the story, you know that that's not truly the case. The characters are very relatable, like people that are just going and trying to do their best at work. The reactions that feel genuine, the dialogue flows naturally, and I would love to see how the writing team really interacted and brought this book to kind of life for this. The book, it makes it feel like these people are real. They exist in the real world. They don't feel like just characters on a comic book page. The grounding to this makes the strange and mysterious element feel a little more impactful as the world kind of builds as the pages turn. So when things really start to unravel, you feel the confusion and tension right alongside with them. The art is fantastic, just capturing the atmosphere of the story, where something may seem a little bit mundane and like an everyday thing, but then things that start to evolve. There's kind of a cinematic pace to this, and it really feels like they're bringing this world to life as things start to kind of collide upon themselves. And I think the color palette really shifts beautifully between like this warmth, normal everyday life, to this unease as the start things start kind of falling apart, like something's not right here. But it's very subtle, and it just kind of makes a difference as you're kind of pulled into this environment. So throughout the issue itself, there's a quiet air of mystery. There's a lot of little things and clues just to keep you guessing. Like, it's not enough to reveal everything that's going on, but it makes you feel like there's something going on. But the story doesn't rush itself to explain anything. It just kind of earns and asks for your curiosity to kind of keep going. So, and then at the end, it just kind of lands perfectly. A really fun cliffhanger, the kind of reveal that really changes on how you view things. It really guarantees that you want to come back and keep going with the series. So, I think that's what really got me going. Like I said, I was already a fan of Hannah Rose May from her previous series, Exorcism at 1600 Pen from IDW, which we talked about and covered on this channel. But then when I saw that there was a whole team up for this new book, I was like, well, I got to check this out. So big shout out to Dark Horse for sending us a review copy for this. So normally I do a variant cover showcase, but there's only one cover for this book. So let's wrap up the video. Overall, I think The Guy in the Chair is a really fun, great first issue, a story that digs into some familiar territory, but really evolves into something that's a little bit more fresh and engaging, with real characters, a nice mystery that keeps you invested, and the art really complements the tone. It's one of those comics that once you get the final page, you're like, when's this next one coming out? Because I want to get into it. As a matter of fact, this might be one of those books that I read as a collection only because I think this genre will be better that way. The pacing of the book really showed that, but I'm glad I checked out this number one because then it now puts this book on my radar and on my pull list. So I can't wait to go to my shop and pick it up. So if you have read The Guy in the Chair number one, Drop a comment and tell me what you thought of that ending. Did you see it coming? But don't get too spoilery for everyone else in the comments. Also, if you're going to New York Comic Con, the week of the release, you might be able to see some of these creators there. So make sure to go check that out. If you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, share the video, and of course, ring that bell so you don't miss out on these weekly comic book reviews, breakdowns. So thank you for watching, and remember that every comic book has a story beyond the panels, and I love to dig into it. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.